February 17th, Friday. This is the 14th stream, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Hello and welcome. Thanks for coming in, spending your precious time hanging out with me as I experience more of Forbidden West. Hope your day is going well. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're able to enjoy some games yourself, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Okay, let's continue. Hopefully, the autosave should be where we were last time. I wanted to get to a point where we could at least uh, be out in the open world if I wanted to like explore and do stuff offline. So, yeah. Do 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 do.
Machines. We can fight them, or try to sneak past. Your call.
Oops. Hello, phone. Let's turn this to vibrate.
Acid'll do a lot of damage.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, come on!
No one heard that. You saw nothing.
And all you want.
Into battle.
What's this? Rock? Oh, medicine.
Things get loud whenever Longleg's involved.
We have to fight.
sucker.
Are you alright?
Weak against water. Oh.
Purge water ammo should do the trick.
Try the machine's weapon! Calling my target! Ugh. It's weakened! Now! Where to hit?
Pain subsiding.
Oh god. The hell?
I've never seen anyone fight machines like you do.
I've, had a lot of practice. Now, we can find a way back into the facility. I'll have use for these soon enough.
rock. Wood. Come on.
The entrance to the complex. Looks like it's locked off.
Doesn't mean there isn't a way in. A vent. I think I can pull it open. Got it.
I'm right behind you. Maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station. There's consoles up here too!
But no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find. There has to be another way to reach those consoles. Locked.
Oh.
I think I can move these things. Maybe something down here can help me reach the consoles. There we go. Huh. There's some space back there. This should help. Supplies. This one won't budge. Maybe one of the others. Let's get this fire gleam out of here. Can we make an exit?
Aloy, would you mind warning me next time you decide to, blow up a wall?
I'll, try. There we go.
That looks like some sort of conveyor. You think you can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly!
How about you push it and I ride it?
If I can get this thing to Alva, I can get her to those consoles.
Hold it there! Let me just... I jumped on top!
Oh, I
Hold
can't
on.
push it, it's too heavy. Just kidding.
That's good! Jumping over! Made it! I'm at the console. Wait! There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit. There should be a power cell inside. Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it. I gotta move this. I found the energy cell.
I did? Where? Oh. Hey, what's up, BMG? How goes it? What's this?
Doesn't look like the generator's in this room. It has to be somewhere else.
Oh, did you platinum 15? Nice.
That brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are.
Okay, you ready? On 2. 1, 2.
Commencing adamantine wreath vulnerability test scenario 12C15.
You got something for me? What's that?
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Magnetic field engaged. Initiating biomass conversion process.
What? No. How do I shut this thing off?
Failsafe exceeded. Test cannot be aborted.
What is this?
It's how the world ended.
Test complete. Adamantine wreath structural integrity uncompromised.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below. I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
Oh, she gonna share how like what you call it? The signal messed up Gaia and it just like destroyed the planet, or is she sharing the file that's the Pharaoh plague that caused the machines to go berserk? Yeah, interesting that they didn't have us like have do gameplay to synchronize the timing opening the thing with her. I mean, even in Final Fantasy VII Remake, like we had to synchronize opening the door with Tifa. But it's kind of understandable. Like that's more of a like um, kind of like linear game with like zones and open world zones, and but not open world like this. So I guess here they're kind of trimming the fat and didn't feel it was necessary. Plus, it transitioned smoothly to they went straight into the cutscene.
Test log, I think it's Tuesday the 2nd? Who cares? I'll say this for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, like they Pharaoh developed technology to make his war machines even better for his customers, where they could like eat biomass, but he they didn't take into account that like they would use like humans and like quote unquote living. Like obviously like plants are live, but yeah, they didn't just use plants, but they also used like human matter, I think, and also like they used it at such a rate that it like destroyed the planet and made it unsustainable.
And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the wreaths. But can we deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. But most of the data about that is lost, or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to...
Sometimes that's the better way to learn, to look at previous mistakes, whether your own or other people's. Because that's how you learn or other people learn for the next time.
find something that helps, something to bring back. The Overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva. I get it. I do. It's hard to explain, but you and I are working toward the same goal. And if I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... they will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. And if I can find a way to kill those vines, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere. Go on. I'll follow.
We need to keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
Drop. I'm trying to like slide down it like FF7R.
Another maze. But the road to truth is never a straight line.
I guess you could just like drop and catch the ladder again, drop and catch the ladder again.
So the metal flowers, what the data referred to as adamantine wreaths, they were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes?
Looks like it. I guess something went wrong.
Oh, there has to be an exit somewhere.
Get out of my way. Jeez.
This pipe looks like it goes all the way to the surface.
I think we're under the proving grounds. Maybe it connects the rig to the tower.
Best not to linger here long, then. So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
Nope.
No, I'm not. I, spent most of my life in a place far to the east.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way then. cold and damp down here.
This is it. Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground. That complex should be Test Station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek. It's so still.
Yeah. Keep your guard up.
Whoa! We have to
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible?
We're gonna have to take it out to get into the test station.
Here we go!
You with me?
Yes. Oh!
Hold on. What's his weakness? Fire. Okay, that's nice and simple. Oh.
Will this ammo help? I have it!
Try this. Ow. Super armor, go!
I'll pick them off!
Am I like dodge rolling into it and that's why it's blowing up?
I can hit them from range. The machine. That was amazing. Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped. We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now.
We shouldn't linger here. There might be more machines.
Oh, hey, what's up, JC? Play Hogwarts Legacy? Um, I've never actually been a fan of um Harry Potter. Like you would think I would be because I'm a huge nerd and I like magic and stuff. I'm just not into the like witch aesthetic with a wand and stuff. I've never read any Harry Potter books and I've never seen a Harry Potter movie all the way through. Like there's like the whole like controversy that's going on and I understand why people are not playing it. I'm just not playing it because I'm not into Harry Potter. Plus it's generally hard in my opinion to make a good like wizard focused game because inevitably like most magic just feels like magic bullets. Like you're playing Call of Duty, but instead of bullets, it's magic. It's like pew 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 pew, magic spell, pew pew pew. It's sort of like how there's that Square Enix game that's getting kind of getting thrashed Forspoken. Like I don't think it looks as bad as everyone says it is, but my first impression of watching gameplay is like instead of bullets, she's shooting rocks at you. And the way she's shooting the rocks, the way she's casting the magic looks really weird to me. A lot of it looks good, like the parkour and the open world, and it looks really good. But yeah, there's obvious issues with that game. But yeah, like for like a wizard magic game, like I want them to like kind of delve more into coming up with like some kind of gameplay system. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but some way to make you really feel like you're casting magic rather than just like playing Magic Call of Duty. Wulong uh demo launches February 24th. Game releases worldwide March 3rd. Okay. Save data from the demo will be transferable. Okay. Nice. Okay. I need to remember that. Let me make a reminder somehow. I'll take a picture, I guess. Boop, boop. Okay. I'm sure you'll probably remind me too. There was a game on yeah, it was called Project Athia before. Oh, Project Athia was the reason they canceled the DLC for 15. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, it was the same team that worked on Final Fantasy 15 that made Forspoken. There was a game on PS3, frick, what was it called? But it was a PlayStation Move game. And even though the game was kind of goofy and it wasn't exactly what was promised during E3, it was the closest I felt to giving you like a magic, like magician, like game and gameplay. Because like you would do things like in order to cast a certain spell, you'd have to move the PlayStation Move, which is your wand, in a certain way. If you wanted to cast a different spell, you move it in a different way. And when you're making a potion, you would like shake the PlayStation Move controller, and then you would hold it up to your face like you're drinking the potion. Um, Unfortunately, the game was kind of shallow, um, but the bones of it was good. And if they could like take that and like transfer that, maybe you could do with the PSVR now, since it's pretty much has the controllers are Move controllers. But I thought that was really cool. Like usually Nintendo gets like a lot of credit for like experimenting and doing things that are out of the box, but PlayStation has done it too. They've done some interesting stuff before too. They just never stick with it. Speaking of not sticking with things, because I love the PlayStation Vita so much, I will continue to champion it, and it upsets me so much that the PS Vita, I think from what I heard, sold like over 16 million Vitas, and they didn't support it and it got canceled. But the PSVR 1 only sold 4 million units, so 1/4 of the units, and then they try to push out the PSVR 2 now, which is insanity.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot.
And VR might be the future, but
Oh, that's interesting.
we're
Find
still
The
not
fourth
quite
test
yet
station.
there,
Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
in my opinion anyway.
Huh. That might be worth a look sometime.
The other thing that they screwed up, in my opinion, as far as the PSVR 2 goes,
I must
apparently
have faith. I walk with the ancestors. We shall find what we seek.
like the games you bought on PSVR 1 don't carry over to PSVR 2, which to me is kind of
So much is
a
still
deal
hidden
breaker.
from my focus.
It's like your game purchases are completely invalidated on the new console. What the hell? It's a Friday for the demo. I think I read the pretty much the gist of it for the most part, yeah. Worldwide release, Wulong dramatic action-packed game, blah blah blah. Fight off deadly creatures based on Chinese martial arts, yeah. Am I off that day? Wait, it said oh yeah, February 24th. What? Let me see. Am I off that day? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Nope, I'm working that day. Okay, well, it's fine. It's just a demo. Maybe I could do like a short stream of the demo before work or something. Oh, there was a first demo? This is like a second demo. You played the first demo, it's a fucking mess. Half the shit didn't work. Well, that's what happens sometimes. It seems like to me that it's an actual demo, because most times companies when they put out a demo, it's pretty much the game. They're just giving you a like a piece of it, and when they say it's in beta, it's not actually in beta. It's it's pretty much done, and you're just giving you a trial. The first demo was only for PS5. Okay. Feeding the world. Tala Aquino or Tala Aquino. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Yeah, that makes sense. But you are supposed to understand the trick once it is done. When the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirrors, yet I still have no idea how we achieve this act of scientific conjuring. It's not just the speed with which the projects have come together, or the stability of the results, despite the complexity of the bioengineering. It isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made uh, more heat, drought, and disease resistant. It is the simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a dream took root in an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago, now there stands row upon row of automated fast farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field, the actual field. These robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing the gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for that location. Of course, all the crops these units create are best harvested by other fast machines, but when a population is starving, what government is going to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up? Should I be uncomfortable watching Ted Farrow's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe. But I know that it is his belief, money, and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Pharaoh's resources, science triumph. Together we have changed the world. So it looks like Pharaoh did do some good in his life. It's just the war machines, of course.
It seems they were working on other projects, other than the wreaths.
I think it was called Sorcery, the game that was on PS3. Pretty sure.
Interesting.
PS3 Sorcery. Yeah. Whoops, not that. So yeah, this is the game Sorcery. And you used your move to like It's hard to see, but he's holding the move, and you like wave it around, and you make magic,
One
and
more day behind me.
that was pretty cool. Hold on. Oh, I bought something and it came in. Let me see if I can show you. So I bought this and it came in, and she looks amazing. So beautiful. Look at that dress. I love it. I love it more than Tifa's dress. A little bit. It's a little bit more elegant and stuff. Tifa's looks great, and I am Tifa all the way, Team Tifa. But yeah.
This console's still operational. I can't leave here until I find what I need. Another log.
We're done, in every way. The Reeves work, and Cobble came through, on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the Reeves to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from US Robot Command have swarm reproduction, outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close. I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
Still don't like how she uses her main weapon as a pry bar. Marjane Nafisi has resigned. Oh no. That's interesting. I like it's not Mary Ann, it's not Mary Jane, it's Marjane. Okay, sure, why not? Um From Marjane's letter, it is with great regret that I resign. I share that regret, Marjane. You served as an excellent deputy. No single person is above the team or project. I came to create life, not destroy it. After all we've achieved together, I did not expect such lack of vision. Yes, our research has shifted direction, but biomass conversion is no different than burning wood in a stove or distilling ethanol from molasses. Yes, it's just the scale that it was taking place. It's all about the balance between light and dark, balance between, you know, uh, death and rebirth and life. Like it was a cool theme that was explored in Shadowbringers and Final Fantasy XIV, and the idea that the themes of like how light and dark is not necessarily representations of like good and evil, and like light was like compared to stillness, but when it became too still and for too long, it became stagnant. But then when and now in Endwalker, talking about how too much darkness is a bad thing because it's constant entropy, it's chaos. There was no end to anything. When you killed something, it just resurrected. Okay, it is a method to release solar energy that was captured organically. Yes, there are military applications for this technology, but that does not mean there is a logical moral argument against biomass conversion itself. To say so is emotional petulance, plain and simple. Um, the saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom. That's true. Um, for Nafisi to end her letter with a quotation made it a direct attack. Childish, disappointing, personal. What? How's no? I mean, just because um, knowledge is different from wisdom, wisdom is different from insight, and you need to get to that point of like insight, and you have like a moral obligation to use that knowledge in a proper way. I don't know where this person is coming from. Narrow thinking. It's called context. I wish her luck in whatever position she is able to find, but the greenhouse will continue on all the stronger now that it is free from such narrow thinking. I'll sum up with another quote, one better suited to the circumstances. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less. I mean, there is truth to that, but Marie Curie also killed herself by with your what's it called? Uranium, I believe. She wanted to prove that it was radioactive or something like that. I don't remember exactly. So yeah, it is up to so she had no fear and she paid the price. But then it is up to the next generation, the next people to take that knowledge and to make wise decisions and to have the insight and to contextualize it.
That must be the fourth testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while.
Oh man, are we gonna have to fight another freaking like water thing? Like was in Las Vegas.
In here. We'll have to climb up.
Right behind you!
We can use the line to get down.
Right. Easy.
Is she afraid of heights? And why are there like tents here? I thought this place was like unaccessible, you know? Or maybe the place that we came from was inaccessible, but this place is accessible? I don't know.
Made it. I still can't believe you took on all these soldiers by yourself. But we'd better make haste. After we encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They could be here any time.
Oh, we're back here.
There. The workbench you need.
Up, are we finally unlocking the final, like, special gear? Pullcaster, igniter, diving mask. Now, vine cutter. Installed on the spear, this code module can be used to dissolve a metal flower's vines.
Now what?
Now, we get to that data core.
Am I the wrong way?
Let's hope this new module works.
Use melee attacks to open a metal flower. That's not how it worked in the first game.
Flower's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
Vines. They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
These look like the regular ass vines. We couldn't cut them away with regular tools. Or maybe these like I wasn't looking closely and like the vines here were different. I don't know.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home. Demeter, it's time to go home. To Gaia.
The seed of life. Yes.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But It kept a tight grip on the data core, but now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this. But we don't have that kind of time. What you said before about... Alva! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop. Come. Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldier!
You attacked first, dummy.
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the Diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
I don't know. A few months?
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
I guess she's not joining our crew, which makes sense.
I better do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Oh, they're guarding the data core. Makes sense. But yeah, like she said, we only have a few months before Hephaestus gets too big for even Gaia to consume. She's implying that there's another flower here, but I don't remember there being a flower. How do I get here? Like, I don't remember any other flower other than the one that was over here. We're just going back to base. In that case, let's okay, there's one right there. Oh, I just saw a what you call it? A video from Asmongold. He was talking about how someone who did decide to play Hogwarts Legacy was kind of getting harassed, and obviously I don't agree with harassing people, even if you disagree with them. But yeah, I'm not interested in playing Hogwarts Legacy.
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Some of them ate more like the Utaru. Called themselves vegetarians.
From what I'm reading, all the old ones wanted to eat was this stuff called chocolate.
Chocolate is friggin' delicious. As far as like magic goes, I'm more into the style of like Lord of the Rings. Oddly enough, they don't cast a whole lot of
And
magic.
of course, data corrupted.
Like you have the freaking like wizard Gandalf, and like he barely cast any magic. Like he casted that like light magic to drive the freaking dragons away or whatever. Or he did a you shall not pass and used like force powers or something to fight the Balrog. But most of the time when he's fighting, he's using a freaking sword. What the hell?
Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to go after Hephaestus.
Finally. We get to rock and roll. Yeah, at least that's how the old ones said it, I think.
A valiant attempt.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. Now, to be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, well, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Now, make myself useful.
Just give it time. Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here. Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. You know, metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
I'm mostly with you there, Aaron. Like, nothing wrong with being functional or plain. I think there's been studies though that like seeing like green and wildlife is psychologically good for the human brain.
I should get going.
Say hi to Gaia for me.
Aloy, is that what I think it is?
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle Hephaestus.
Good news. So, what can I do for you?
I hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
What do you mean? What happened?
Before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said. But I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw. Said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course. And the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. More like you, you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
Yeah, there's the perfect like micro like encapsulation of like how men and women see things differently. Sometimes it isn't the problem that's a problem for women. The real problem is how she's feeling about the problem. It's like the problem isn't you didn't wash the dishes. The problem is how she feels about you not washing the dishes.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on. Sort of. How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face? What if an apology is not enough next time?
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this? You're on your own.
Abandoning me again, huh? Well, if she kills me next time, it's on you.
Better get this to Gaia.
You did it, Aloy.
Let's hold off on the ale till it's over and done with.
I'll let Aaron know.
Aloy, you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Zeniths from our lands?
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
It looked like you were working on something over there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike? I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
I should get going.
If you need me, you know where to find me.
Need to talk about something else?
Yes, actually. Looks like things between you and Zoe are better now.
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. How do people do this? What if an apology...
Give her a stuffed...
You're the worst.
What makes you think I know any...
Abandoning me...
Okay, yeah, you said that already.
I should go hand the...
By all means.
Does our clone have anything to say? Doesn't
Aloy.
Doesn't look like it. Well, we shouldn't say our clone because we're a clone too, technically.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tenakth marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alright, it looks like we're finally going to the west, where the gameplay demos and trailers were located.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Let's
Aloy, I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Nice.
Understood.
Oh, that's cool. Use less resources, because, like, some of the ammo costs a lot. Like, I don't want to craft, what are they called? Tear blast arrows? But if they cost less. I have to take this one. Or maybe this one. Deal more damage. Okay, we can take this. And I'll take this. Nice. It's always satisfying when you're able to use, like, skill points or whatever when there's nothing left over.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work.
But not in time.
If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations and have concluded that it would never have worked.
Really?
In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreaths before they could contain the swarm.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
Yep.
It is.
Okay. Are we all up?
Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus.
I mean...
With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance I am confident she will.
I mean, to be fair,
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail.
It is kind of a suicide mission.
Like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini.
I mean, it is a long shot. A lot of things have to fall in place. It's like the suicide mission in Mass Effect 2.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
I don't got time for that.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
Nah.
Is Katalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of Old World warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
I wonder if Erend looked up some old world porn or something.
So now that you have Aether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided, water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance. Which is why you will need to procure Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Right. From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are gone, I will assist Beta in building the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega
and then you'll be able to...
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Pharaoh create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a back door to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence, until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco. I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Sure that's what the data says?
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
how is it soft?
It says here it had bubbles in it?
Well, we can't expect to make sense out of everything the old ones did.
True.
What's this I hear about you going west?
Turns out we need one last thing before we can grab Hephaestus.
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
You've been looking at any interesting data?
I asked Gaia to find me something to look at a while back, and she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
Yeah.
How are things with Kotallo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I played strike with him. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. I need to get going.
I think I know the answer, but are you sure you don't need any help? Gaia mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen. They sound like a nasty bunch.
I can handle them. In the meantime, Varl will help you get ready for what comes next.
Take care of yourself, Aloy.
I'm sorry, Aloy. After all the trouble you went through, you have to head west again.
Well, no one said this was gonna be easy.
You sure you don't want any backup dealing with the Quen?
They think I'm Sobek, or something like that. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so kind to anyone else.
If you say so. Let me know if you need anything before you go.
You better not be slacking off on your studies while I'm gone.
And risk Zoe coming after me? I value my life. In fact, I've been reading about Ted Faro. How he destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it.
He definitely was a piece of work. Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just that everything's about to change. We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more zeniths, no more derangement. It'll be a different world. I welcome it, but I wonder how the Nora will react. And the Karja, and well, everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
If I get Omega clearance, and then we grab Hephaestus, we might finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I'll be in touch if I need anything.
I'll make sure Beta briefs everyone on the pulse generators.
Good.
Aloy, I hear you're going further west past the Tenakth clanlands.
Do you know anything about the area?
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell stories of an island that lies beyond the western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires. It is said the Old Ones built towers there that touch the sky, so they could live far away from the earth that bore them. As if they didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Faro would do. How much have you read on Ted Faro?
Enough to wonder how a man who worked so hard to heal the world once could let greed and pride condemn it so easily. For one spirit to diminish in such a way, I'm not sure if I should hate him or pity him.
You and Varl doing okay? Training, I mean.
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then who'd look after Erend?
Well, there's always Kotallo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home. Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement. She would not be moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
Any progress with your plan for the Land Gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the Land Gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in Plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
We have to find them?
No, we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Do ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Okay. Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the Land Gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Do. I'll need their locations, plus the reboot code.
I'm sending the data to you now. My people made shrines near where each Land God faltered. When you see them, you'll know you're close. And once again, thanks for your help.
We're not gonna let your people starve, Zo. I promise.
Okay. Up.
I should get going. Hopefully I can bring back what we need to capture Hephaestus. After that, I'm gonna need everyone's help.
We'll be ready.
New quest.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes, and I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hekarro sent out a patrol or two, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you. It's personal. If you have a moment to spare.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Fair enough.
Found anything interesting during your training?
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders, as they vied for lands and spoils. At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts in the first place.
Yes, of course. Hekarro would have it so as well.
What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well, when our mission is done.
I'd be honored. What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break from training?
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprisingly good at it, although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically. Hones the mind for tactics.
Somehow that still sounds like training. You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
Alright, he's gonna become cyborg.
I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
He can become the
Should you need reinforcements?
I know who to call.
cyborg of our Justice League.
I'll call you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
Thank you, Aloy.
Or maybe not cyborg, but what's that dude's name from freaking Captain America? The one with the metal arm. I can't remember. Bucky. But what is he called?
The 10 road machines too, in a way.
Okay, I think this is a good time to take a break.
Aloy, it's a long way to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Falls Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a good time for a break. We've been going for about 2 hours, and I need to use the little girl's room. So if you've been hanging with me, please also practice healthy gaming, and get up and stretch, use the restroom, get a snack, water, and just rest your eyes in general.
See you, champion. Sit, please.
So yeah, let's quick save.
You should.
And hard save.
Missed this chance to trade.
Okay, pose like that. Okay. It is about 12:45 p.m. my time. See you in, I don't know, 5 to 10, depending if I decide to eat now or not. Alright? Be back soon. I'm back, sort of. I'm not really a bread person. I don't really eat too many carbs anymore, but made an exception for some fresh baked pan de sal. Mm. Not the most nutrient dense, but pretty good comfort food. Oh man, when I was a kid, could just stand myself all every day on that. Just vary it up for breakfast. You toast some pan de sal, cut it up, spread some butter and sugar. Ugh, so good. Not good for you, but tasted good.
Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning. Sounds like the Danath could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
Okay, so this area is like San Francisco, and I am way down here in real life. Okay, if like if Nora lands are like, well, this is not even Nora lands. Um this is Carja lands, and then the Carja lands was west of Nora lands was even more east, and that was like Nora lands are like Colorado area. So maybe like you pass through a few states. There's San Francisco, then you get to like Sacramento, you got like Riverside, and then like not too far down on this map is San Diego. Hard to tell exactly. Hmm. Should we do some side stuff for a while? We finally got the way to open up the flowers, and I know there's some flowers I skipped over in the beginning of the game. Like over here, there's the flower somewhere here.
happened to my life.
Up, way off.
I'm at a flower. Those vines are blocking the way into the tower.
Those look like regular ass vines. Okay. Is that it? I guess it is. I suppose it's not too interesting, it's just loot. So I guess we can skip going, or I can save that for off stream. Okay, let's get to campfire. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get that. If I remember correctly, like there was not a high enough vantage point for me to like jump onto it or whatever. Is the volume even showing up on the game? It's not showing up on the mixer at all, really. It's very light. Let me turn it up a bit. Hi.
Valor attacked the core route, and an outsider defended it. Careful now. Good day. Our blades strike together.
That tower should help me pinpoint Silga's signal.
Nice choice of armor.
Oh, did they say that? Did they say that because I'm wearing to knock the armor? Yeah, I'm wearing to knock the skirmisher, but I have it skinned over with my custom Nora armor, or champion armor.
That spear is a weapon of real strength.
Gotta climb up to look for Silga's signal. But where to start? Oh, don't mind me. Just doing a little climb.
Oh. Yeah, hey.
What'd I give for a cool breeze? Gotta keep climbing to pinpoint that signal. Just a little higher. Almost there.
That didn't look quite right, but okay.
I can grab this from my stash later. Okay. Let's see if I can pick up Silga's signal.
Too far from that. I was thinking maybe if I got up this high, I can. Well, maybe. It looks like it's like circling around this way. I don't know, cause like when I'm gliding, I move forward very slowly. Like I don't carry my momentum terribly well.
Stark 142 to Enduring Victory, Reno. Supply drop beacon Echo. Paul, I pray you get this safely. I left a note for you inside.
There. Found the signal's origin. It's not too far from here. I just need to get to it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Its closest point right here. Like it goes around like that. Yeah, it's way too far. Oh, we should unlock this campfire. Oh, up.
Lighting in.
Where is it? The problems with open world and gliding. I mean, it's a good problem to have because you could like go places you're not really intended to go.
Stop with the acrobatics.
Sorry.
I hear the battle at the embassy was a true test of blades.
Where is it? Oh, completely the other direction.
Let our blades.
My strength is yours.
Hey, it's Ikaro's champion. Guess I was wrong. You doubted the chief's word? Good day, Outlander.
There's the Nora War.
Stand strong.
Do I have food on me? Machine damage by 2 levels for 5 minutes. Restores 75% health. So, oh, that's pretty good. Valor Surge.
The long march demands a full belly.
I do like having a full belly. Unknown melee pit. Come get some. Okay, that's how we can get a vertical strike, by jumping first. That's a diagonally. Because this one's only horizontal, but if you do jumping, you do like a vertical. Okay. Look out, boars. I won't be swinging over your head now. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of Splatoon. One of my favorite multiplayer games, which is kind of surprising, being it's a Nintendo game. But like, because it like allows for people who don't really care about PvP to still contribute by just like painting the map and rolling around my paintbrush. But yeah, the roller. Like when you do like quick strike, it does like a cone, like a close cone AOE. But if you want to extend your range and have a decent amount of range against like people who are using actual guns or whatever, just jump first, and it'll do like a straight line one that reaches like twice as far, and it's a respectable range. Plus, you're like covering a lot of paint on the ground while you're rolling around. And I think it's a underappreciated weapon in Splatoon. What I like to do, my tactic, I didn't get Splatoon 3 yet anyway, but in Splatoon 1 and 2, I like to make a mad dash, straight line, boom, 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 as far as I can go. And then when I'm about to encounter people, I cut across. So that way, the line I created gives a path for my teammates to follow, and I'm cutting off the territory, so I'll make a line across the middle, or wherever I can, as far as I can go, just a line across the middle, and try to help extend the range of how fast my team can push forward. Pitmaster. When I think of Pitmaster, I think of barbecue pits.
Is this a training pit?
It is. Sounds like you've been to one of the other clan's capitals. I'm Lirake. I run this training pit for the Desert Clan. Only a few Outlanders have ever made it out this far west. But from what I've heard, you're a pretty good fighter. Anyway, if you've been to another clan's training pit, then you must know the drill. Same rules apply here. You can train or take on a challenge. Only your spear and a practice bow are allowed in the pit. Complete all of my challenges, and you can spar with me.
And when I beat you, I'll earn a mark?
If. And yes. A token of victory to present to the Enduring.
Who is this Enduring exactly? All I've heard is that they're the best trainer amongst the Tenakth.
Earn 3 marks, then you'll see.
It's kind of a fun surprise, and in the pit battles in Witcher 3, it was not who I faced was not who was how do I word this? It was not what I expected. Tutorials. Oh, I'm all caught up, I guess. Oh, okay. I've forgotten a lot of these.
Your enemy is mine.
Up. Up.
We must all unite.
Okay, too late.
Just as you can combine single attacks, you can also chain combinations. Try it with this one.
Nice. I haven't really been using the whole resonator thing. Should probably try to do that more for bonus damage. Trigger resonator blast while in air. Okay. Ow.
Your blade be bright. Walk proudly, Outlander.
I'll cut you again! Got me!
Oh. Come on.
The glory is...
Oh.
If only my blade could have earned honor at this
Here's something different. I want you to practice using aerial slash to chain into an aerial shot.
You can take it on the Pitmaster. Cool.
You delivered that well. Good combinations.
You up for a game of strike later? Okay.
Now that was an attack. Now, all right. I yield.
That was a good fight. Pretty sure I'll have a bruise to remember it by. Here, a mark as promised.
Thanks. One down, I guess?
Go to the training pits in the Bulwark and Thornmarsh. Earn their marks, then you can challenge the Enduring. Few have ever done so, but I think you might have a shot. And if you want to train more or take on another challenge, let me know. The pit will always welcome you.
Another time, Lyricae.
Very well then.
Okay.
Look well.
Wait. Where is it?
Honor and strength. What is that jumping supposed to You should see her spear in action.
The jumping makes you look cool. Duh.
Now have a look. You know you need something.
Could use purge water against it. An old world ruin built into the cliff. I wonder what's inside. There's some kind of tunnel.
Dig a tunnel, dig
take a
a
look around.
tunnel.
I wonder what they used all these machines for.
I guess stronger attacks don't really make it open any faster. Just normal attacks.
They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind. Oh, great.
Nope.
What does this do? I'm surprised this thing works after all this time. Uh-oh. Door's closing.
Oh, am I supposed to put the box below? Probably.
Better try that again.
I think I still need this box though. Up, no. Huh. Okay, so there's this lip. I can't get it out of this area. I guess I can't bring it over here. Alright. Can... Huh. Huh, so I can't put this box under here. Huh. Can't get it out of there at all.
Now's my chance.
Is there anything I could put under there? No, doesn't look like it. Well, maybe this? I don't know.
This could be useful.
Ugh. Oh no, it won't go under there. There's the
The door's closed.
yeah, this is in the
Now
way.
I'm locked in. Let's hope there's a way out.
There isn't. I'm gonna die here. Game over. This is how the world ends.
Can't pull that. Old minecart. Maybe it can still move. Okay, now what to do with you?
like I gotta sneeze. Ooh. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to put the rail car under there. Oh, what?
Well, can't expect everything to hold up in this place, I guess. How am I gonna get up there now?
Oh, not like that.
Oh, a key module. I'll find a use for you.
Come on, come on.
I think I have what I need to open this door. There.
There isn't anything else over there, is there? What's that? Oh, or like a pig.
What's in here? Oh. Huh. Looks like I'm back on the other side of the big door. Gotta hurry to get to the other side.
Is that it?
Okay. That should keep the door open.
But do I need the door open? That's the real question.
Better move quickly.
I guess I don't need this anything other than to prop the door open. Hold on. I want more of the rail car on this side. God, come on, Aloy. Okay, I like that.
Uh-oh. Door's closing.
Oh no, I'm gonna get crushed. Oh, it's just pushing me. Oh god, come on, come on.
Find a way to reach the relic, but how?
Yeah, how are we gonna reach it? No idea.
Another relic. There's data on it. I think this might have come from Las Vegas. Might be a good idea to head back there.
I think we're going to need to yank the cart all the way to get that green thing.
Perfect. Keep this green shine for later.
Hey, finally completed this. Oh god.
Wonder what they used all these machines for.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
I guess Hephaestus was busy making hunter-killers.
I don't want to deal with you right now. I just want to get to the campfire. These things are a pain in the dick to fight. Yeah, get him. Get him. Yeah, good job, guys. No, fight those guys. Them, not me.
Bring them down.
Mind if I borrow that weapon?
Focus on that one.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Suck on that. Oh, God. Oh.
I've got multiple targets.
Those things have way too much armor. Okay, yeah, it's still completed. I think this is a good place to stop. We're coming up on 3 hours. I gotta get ready. I gotta eat lunch and get ready for work pretty soon. Yeah, let's go to a place with a save point that's easily accessible. What's the most easily accessible place? What's this? Talk to the pitmaster. Oh. I would say our home base, but the campfire is really not that accessible. This one, I guess. I mean, it's not as convenient as, like, I think a town would be or something. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream. You're more than welcome to hang out again in the future. I think I'm gonna reserve this game for Wednesdays, and then optional any other days. Wednesdays because it's like West Wednesday and it's easy to remember. But if you're like enjoying this more or less, maybe I can like up the number of times I stream this in a week or lessen it. Just, you know, whatever. We'll see. But yeah, if, you're more than welcome to hang out again in the future. I think I also want to start streaming Final Fantasy 13 since it's one of the Final Fantasies I haven't played yet. I think I also want to start Persona 5 Strikers since I finally finished Persona 5 Royal. But yeah, that's just kind of where my thought process is right now. Other than that, I hope you can enjoy some games yourself or whatever else makes you happy. Stay safe, take care, have a great rest of your day in general, and yeah, have a good one. Take care. Oh, let's save. Okay, take care.